All right, so let's dive into it. Today we're going to be talking about Claude AI and what makes it different. We're going to talk about how to use it effectively and why it might be the best AI tool for your business. What we'll cover today are Claude's key features and strengths, advanced prompting techniques, file handling and data analysis, and the best use cases for small businesses. By the end, you'll know exactly how to leverage Claude for smarter, faster, and even more powerful AI-driven results. What everyone wants to know is, why would I use Claude instead of ChatGPT? Well, Claude isn't trying to be an everything AI. It's actually built to do less, but do the things it's good at better. So ChatGPT is really a general purpose tool. It can do a lot of things. But Claude is designed with clear focus on ethics, accuracy, and nuanced responses. So what makes Claude different? It's built on ethical and unbiased priorities. It's transparent and it uses responsible AI. It has deeper reasoning and provides more thoughtful context, and really, they're aware in the answers that they give you. Larger context windows. So, this is really big. It handles large data sets and long form content way better than ChatGPT. So, if you were going to upload an entire PDF or write a book, Claude is really the way to go. It has quality over speed. So ChatGPT is all about being really fast and getting you something quickly, whereas Claude is more about quality. And it really focuses on clear and well-structured responses. It does really well when you have a great prompt. And while ChatGPT really learns how you like to interact with it and it learns your style, Claude doesn't do that as much, and it's really reliant on good prompts. It also has sensitivity filters, and it's less likely to hallucinate. So that means it gives you less misleading information. So Claude isn't about just getting any answer, it's about getting you the right answer. So just like all the other AIs, it does have a free version and then a pro, team, and enterprise plan. So really, the free plan is more than enough for an average person. You will run out of tokens if you're doing like a long project. I have the pro version, but I was also just playing with the free version, and I ran out about 30 minutes into using it. And then it does one of those things where it says you can't use it again till 2 p.m. So I would say pay only if you need to make a lot of requests, or if you're writing a book or something, then you might need that paid account. Here's a look at Claude's interface. It's really clean and simple. It's really structured. There's no unnecessary clutter. You can also go to settings and change the light or dark preferences, just like ChatGPT. You can see it has a model and style selection area right here. You can choose from these preset styles: normal, concise, explanatory, and formal. And you can also create custom writing styles. So this is where you can train Claude to match your writing style. And you can upload examples, like I have this TXT thing here because you can upload examples of emails or really long text files that you might have to kind of show what your tone is. You can upload PDFs, CSVs, and all other file types as well. You can create a custom profile and define your work style, your preferences, and Claude will adapt to your workflow. However, like I said, it does need prompts still. It knows your style, meaning like your tone. It knows your style as far as what you like for um, the output. So if you like it brief or long, it'll adapt to that, but it still really needs prompts. So, why this matters is, instead of just using AI in its default mode, Claude lets you really customize it for your work, making it feel less generic and a little bit more personalized to you. So, let's talk about why Claude is really worth our time. I mean, One of the things is that, like I said, it can do large files and artifacts and data analysis. So you might be saying, what is artifacts? So the artifacts feature basically lets it generate things like code snippets and text documents and entire website designs. So people in that world, in the development world, love Claude. And the best part is you don't have to dig through chat history to find them. Claude will display everything alongside in your conversation, just like ChatGPT does now, where it shows your files. Claude did that originally. And then data analysis and visualization. This is where Claude really outshines ChatGPT. You can have it create charts and any sort of data visualization. It really understands CSV files and it'll suggest responses automatically. Um, ChatGPT, I've had a lot of nightmares with uploading data and kind of understanding how or what's in it, especially if it's a large file. So this does a really good job with its analysis tool. And I highly suggest if you do anything with CSV files or data to give this a try. All right, I want to talk about prompting styles. So you can get a ridiculously effective prompt style using XML tags. And you might be thinking, wait a minute, I don't do code. Why would I use XML? But this is really a game changer. So AI can get confused about its instructions and background info, and that's where XML style tags really come in. So instead of just typing a messy prompt like, hey Claude, write me a blog post about social media marketing trends in 2025 with a casual tone, oh, and make it 800 words, you could actually go ahead and put in the XML. So that's an example here. You can see this prompt I sent in has XML, and it did a great job following those exact instructions. This is really, again, great at preventing any sort of AI hallucination. If you have a report or technical writing that you have to do and it has to be a specific format, this is a really good way to do it. All right, role assignment. This is probably familiar if you've gone through any of the AI Club Society, but again, instead of just throwing out a vague request and hoping for the best, you can assign Claude a specific role, and that'll really shape how it responds and the expertise it uses, and it really changes how it evaluates the request in your prompt. So again, like a bad prompt would be, can you check my abstract and make it better? A better prompt would be, I'd like you to act as an experienced writing coach who specializes in academic papers. Review my dissertation abstract and suggest improvements, focusing primarily on academic tone. So now you can see it knows exactly what role it's playing, what kind of expertise it is, what to focus on. And really it sets expectations and Claude now knows how detailed or structured the response should be. Instead of giving generic advice, you'll get expert level feedback. And because it's Claude, it'll tailor its knowledge to the role in an ethical manner. So definitely give this a try next time you use Claude. Chain of thought. So this is again, giving it a thoughtful step by step or asking it to give us a step by step answer. This is especially good when you're talking about math or understanding a framework, and you don't just want the answer, you kind of want it to be a thought partner. So a better prompt is with step-by-step reasoning. So as you can see, you say, let us solve this calculus problem step by step. Please think through each stage, solving the integral, and you can tell I'm a math person, and explain your reasoning as you go. So you can see it explains the steps and the logic, and you can, again, continue to prompt and change it as you go. All right, and this is really interesting. So you can use Claude to help itself write better prompts. I do this in ChatGPT pretty often as well, but Claude really is thoughtful about it. And when I do it in ChatGPT, I just get the answer right away. And I've noticed in Claude, it asks a lot of questions, and I really like that. So you can see, a bad prompt would be something like, tell me about AI. Like, cool, that's a huge topic. So what do you actually want to know? So a better one would be, let's improve this prompt together. What questions should we add to make it more specific and useful? And then just like in this one, it's asking me a lot of questions and I'll have to answer that. And then once you answer that, boom, you get a really great prompt. So if you're thinking of making a prompting guide for your company or corporation, this is a great place to start. And then this is for providing examples. I had somebody on our last webinar ask me about creating a training manual. And this is a good example. So if you have a specific way that you need to write a report or a specific format for a training manual, you should upload it or, detail what it is that you need in the prompt. And so this will make sure that it sets clear expectations. It's not guessing how you want it structured, ensures consistency, and then reduces the back and forth with fewer edits and refinements. So definitely give that one a try as well. And this one I love, and this I use in ChatGPT as well. And I would say very similarly, Claude asks more questions. And this is fun when you're talking about different frameworks or analyzing maybe a book that you're trying to apply to your life. So what you would do is you would just really have it break down a complex idea by asking it to do something one step at a time. So in this example, it's creating a business plan, taking it one step at a time. And you can see it actually knows exactly what I need in a business plan, but it's going to ask me a lot of questions so that it's very much written for me and my business. I will say if I put this into ChatGPT, it's not going to ask me as many questions in my final product. It'll be great. It'll look like a business plan, but it won't be as custom and personalized as it would be in Claude. So I definitely suggest this for any sort of writing that has to be very personalized or sound like you or your brand. So those are some of the prompting ideas. One of Claude's biggest flexes is the file handling. I know I mentioned it a little bit ago. There's many of you who have taken advantage of the AI author program in our AI Club Society. And I've gotten a lot of feedback that ChatGPT will kind of forget what it's writing about while it's helping you write your book or your story. Whereas Claude can handle such large files that it doesn't forget. So it's a much better writing partner if you are going to be writing a book. Um, what makes Claude's file handling really stand out is that it supports multiple formats, PDFs, images, text documents, and CSV files. It can handle up to 20 files at once, and each file can be up to 30 MB. So that's pretty huge. So imagine if you need to batch analyze 20 different data files and rewrite 20 long documents all at once. You don't have to copy and paste sections manually. You can just upload it all. And then it can extract key insights from all those different sources, whether it's PDFs and CSVs. So it's really an amazing partner in helping you go through bulk content, whether that's data or reports or whatever it is that you have. So for your business, if you're data heavy industries like market research or financial analysts, trend forecasting, this is definitely something you want to do. Content repurposing. So definitely give that a try. Have Claude do the heavy lifting on your content development and see what it does. A few more use cases. I think you've seen, it's not just another chatbot. Claude is actually a business tool. And some of the businesses that really benefit from it are, you know, companies that need to do market research or financial planning, doing things like industry analysis, really helping you stay ahead of the competition. Claude can analyze market sizes, identify key players, give you a breakdown of competitive positions. Um, if you need to know who your competitors are and how they stack up, you can get that. And if you wanted a full market breakdown before launching a new product, that's easy. You would find that. Pricing research, you don't have to guess. You could use Claude to analyze historical price data and really optimize your pricing strategy. You have to really understand how this works, but you can get data-backed recommendations to maximize profit margins. You can understand trends and pricing fluctuations. It's really just your little office nerd that tells you everything you need about data. Another way to use it is keyword research for SEO. Learn how to rank higher, get found faster. I have some great prompts just about getting competitive insights on what's working in your industry or generating those keywords for your niche. And then we kind of touched on this, but a business plan, you could really structure your vision like a pro. Claude can outline all different sections, whether that's the executive summary, a hook to investors, financial projections that actually make sense, or growth strategies. So there's a lot of different ways that you could do it. I mean, it goes on and on. We could do business idea validation and road mapping, but Claude is not just about automating tasks. It's really about making smarter, data-driven decisions that really move your business forward. So I don't know. I really like Claude. I hope that you guys go out there and give it a try. A few things to remember is like the better your prompt is, the better the output. Remember that it's a smarter prompting tool. And so if you want clear and accurate results, really think through your prompts. And to get the most out of Claude, master its strengths and use it strategically. And if you do that, you're going to be a leader in your industry for sure. All right, I know this one's a little bit short, but are there any questions?